Alright, welcome to another 60-minute sports video. I am Christopher ZIDANE Matthews.
I'm VENGA, the rational one.
And the illogical one. Everything that is wrong, that's him.
And everything that is right,
that's me. Indeed, so today, you know that Friday is a big game for Jamaica in their World Cup qualifying campaign. Still not doing particularly well. We know the last round of game wasn't so bad. We got a draw against Canada, the marauding Canadians before they came here. And we also beat Honduras in Honduras. They were at the root of the table. And we got the better of them. So now we play Salvador. They are behind us. And I think it's a must-win game. So we want to look at the team itself, the squad, what we think the coach might do, our starting lineups, and the tactics that we think the coach should employ for that encounter in San Salvador come Friday.
Well, personally, knowing the nature of Withmore, I think that he's going to go with a delusionary back five. And I say delusionary back three, which is a back five. Right, I stand corrected here. Because what has been happening, people have been using back five and selling this to the public that it is a back three to give the impression that they're starting on the front foot, and that is not so. So we can say straight off the bat, I believe Withmore is going to go with a back five, and I'm a little confused as it relates to how we are going to set up the midfield and the attack, because remember now, we have Liam Bailey coming in, we have Mikel Antonio, we have Corey Burke, and Bowser.
Yes, Shamar Nicholson.
Right, and there is still Roof.
Yes.
And when you have that kind of, I'm not even getting into the midfield again. When you have this widespread of talent for the attacking players, it's a little tricky as to how he's going to play. And if he's going with a back five, I doubt very much that he's going to play three across the front. I don't know how you see this, Zidane.
Alright, me personally, viewers, I don't try and get into Withmore's head. He's a very confused man at times, and I give you an example. Peter Lee Vassell was nowhere to be found. All of a sudden, big bad World Cup qualifying game, Mexico versus Jamaica in Mexico. Peter Lee Vassell was here in the squad, and he also played in the game, while others who have continuously made the squad was nowhere to be found for that game. That was confusing. And now Peter Lee Vassell is gone again. We have not seen Peter Lee Vassell since. So Tappa Withmore can be a very confused man.
Isn't Peter Lee Vassell in the squad for this setup?
No.
He's not.
No. He has been missing for many months. And he came for the Mexican game, and now he's gone again. So I find that very strange. So I don't want to try to pick Withmore's brain at all. So I agree with you though.
What are you saying about Maggie?
Maggie? I don't understand the situation. Maggie is the best passer as midfielders that we have. Easily.
So far, what we have seen.
Yes. I hear people talking about Lamar Walker, what Lamar Walker can do, but Lamar Walker for me is very inconsistent in terms of what he does. I think as a matter of fact, I think Jamaica being overrated Lamar Walker. You're criticizing Tariq McGee, saying he's not playing in Belgium. But in Belgium, it's far more difficult to get a game in Belgium than it is to get a game in the USL. So while Walker is playing, he's playing in a far lesser league. If I'm sure if former Jamaica College man, Tariq McGee, was playing in the USL, he would be getting game as well. So I'm not using that he's not playing consistently for his club.
Just to try and get into Withmore's head, if you have Tariq McGee in the game, or within the team, starting 11, you get the impression that Withmore is attempting to play somewhat the beautiful game in a passing game, able to hold the ball long enough in midfield and then string the passes forward. I'm getting the distinct impression that the omission of the former Danone player, Maggie, that he intends to play what I call blue collar football, where everybody running up and down chasing everybody like a kind of a slave football. So there is no room for the beautiful, any player to express themselves, but to tackle, win that ball and try and get it forward. And these players who generally in the midfield possess the quality to exert all of that tackle and energy, sometimes don't have the prerequisite or the necessary skills to play that passing game at that level. So I am now thinking that Withmore is planning a hustling blue-collar football, playing behind the ball and hoping to counter-attack.
Yeah, because if you look at the midfield players that have been selected, we're talking about Grant, we're talking about Speedy Williams, we're talking about his best friend, Watson. A lucky man.
He's his best friend?
He definitely so. At his age, not playing a lot of football, has been playing a lot of football, still being able to make the Jamaica national team. Clearly he's Tappa friend. But to be fair to him, he did have some decent games when he went to defense against Canada and Honduras. So those are the...
But you want to explore that? Alright.
No, but let me finish the point. Those are the midfielders, to your point, including Lamar Walker. So not a lot of creative midfield players. You don't see that at all in this squad. You see 8 forwards and then you see a bunch of defenders plus the goalkeepers and those defensive minded midfielders that we talk about. So persons are saying that ideally he wants to play on the counter. But for you to play good counter-attacking football, you need somebody to make counter-attacking football is passing, you know. You don't dribble and counter and you get back with your dribbling the ball, so it's passing. Who are these players who are going to make those brilliant, immediate one-time passes to help with the quick counter-attack? We don't see any passes in the field, in the middle of the field. So I agree with you that this is the first time we're agreeing people on the channel.
Not good.
Yeah, not good. Maybe it's good, but maybe it's so obvious that we have to agree. So I think Withmore is going to employ a tactics where he's going to play on the counter. I don't like it because we're a better football playing nation right now. We have better players than El Salvador. We don't want to bring them on to us. It may build their confidence.
Exactly.
So it impact us negatively. So I don't like it at all, but it seems that that's where it's going.
But to take the field and assume a defensive posture with a weak opponent as El Salvador is not saying much about your team, the confidence of your team. So El Salvador playing at home with a weak team is going to be coming at us. And they don't possess the quality. If you were to break down our team and the leagues they're playing and the quality of those leagues, El Salvador is cheese to chop. And so for you to go there and take us a particular approach, it is saying a lot about your coaching ability, your analytical skills, and how you interpret the game in general. You want to explore that possibility of Javon Watson. And let's try and get into Withmore's head. Because what he's saying is that he's unable to find a defensive midfielder. Because before there we have the guy that is on the Chelsea books. What's his name? Hector. Right. He's saying that in this current form, Javon Watson, who has been out of football in practice, is better than Hector. That's the logical interpretation.
I'm hearing some rumors about the reason why Hector has not been called. Hector was constant. He has been here since Schaefer days from 2014, 2015. So he has been here for a long time and he's consistent. He was a part of Withmore plans right through and he's no longer there. Suddenly, I'm hearing some rumors, I can't repeat them because of the type of things that I'm hearing. You might want to get evidence first to come here to disclose all of that. So I won't say anything, but I understand it has nothing to do with football while Hector is no longer a part of the setup.
But even without going into that, to get a player who is not playing to replace a player that is playing, then it is going to give some form of credence to those rumors. Because it is beyond football logic for that to happen. But anyhow, if it is not Watson, can we explore to see who is it that is out there with the Jamaican heritage and connection that we can bring into that position? Because I'm not sold at this level that Javon Watson is the Messiah.
Well, you're not sold, I am not sold, many are not sold, but Withmore is, and he will continue to play Javon Watson. Clearly, he's back and he's here to stay and see. Alright, so what we want to look at now, and we know what we think Withmore will do. So we can always compare the one we disagree that we think he might go 5 at the back with a lot of